Welcome back to Breathtaking, the podcast devoted to all the things that take my breath away. This week's overarching theme is good vibrations. But let me tell you straight away that I won't be sharing any Beach Boys songs with you. Good vibrations refers to, well, listen to this Sesame Street duet by Kermit the Frog and Aaron Neville and see if you can identify what aspect of it can be categorized as good vibrations.
Well, I'd like to visit the moon on a rocket ship high in the air.
Yes, I'd like to visit the moon, but I don't think I'd like to live there.
Though I'd like to look down at the earth from above, I would miss all the places and people I love. So although I might like it for one afternoon, I don't want to live on the moon. I'd like to travel under the sea. I could meet all the fish everywhere. Yes, I'd travel under the sea, but I don't think I'd like to live there. I might stay for a day there if I had my wish, but there's not much to do when your friends are all fish, and an oyster and clam aren't real family. So I don't want to live in the sea.
I'd like to visit the jungle, hear the lion roar, go back in time and meet a dinosaur. There's so many strange places I'd like to be, but none of them permanently.
So if I should visit the moon, well, I'll dance on a moonbeam and then I will make a wish on a star, and I'll wish I was home once again. Though I'd like to look down at the earth from above, I would miss all the places and people I love. So although I may go, I'll be coming home soon. 'Cause I don't want to live on the moon. No, I don't want to live on the moon.
You probably grasped that the good vibration I was referring to is a vocal attribute that I used to call, for lack of a better word, resonance. It's a wonderful, shimmering quality in the voices of many singers I admire. As it turns out, the technical term for this quality is vibrato. Often, it makes me feel as if I'm hearing the air pulsing through the singer's vocal cords, just as I might hear the air in a snippet of, say, Handel's Flute Sonata, performed here by Jean-Pierre Rampal. Getting back to the Sesame Street song with which this podcast began, whose voice featured a vibrato? That is, through whose vocal cords did you hear air pulsing? Was it Kermit the Frog's?
Well, I'd like to visit the moon.
Or was it Aaron Neville's?
Yes, I'd like to visit the moon.
And here's one last snippet from Aaron Neville. I can guess that you all chose Mr. Neville's extraordinary voice. I gotta confess that vibrato blows me away almost every time I hear it. Two more examples follow, and I hope you'll find them as satisfying as I do. First, here's John Langstaff, a baritone whom I discovered when my kids were quite young after we borrowed his children's records from the library. There is a richness to his voice that I often find simply thrilling. Please listen to him sing The Tottenham Toad.
The Tottenham Toad came trotting up the road with his feet all swimming in the sea. Pretty little squirrel with your tail in curl, they've all got a wife but me. Oh, the Tottenham Toad came trotting up the road with his feet all swimming in the sea. Pretty little squirrel with your tail in curl, they've all got a wife but me.
Did you hear that shimmering vibrato when he sang the words, "In the sea"?
In the sea.
Finally, here's the wonderful cabaret artist Nancy Lamotte singing David Friedman's "Help is on the Way," a song that beautifully highlights her vibrato and also helps any despair that I happen to feel magically evaporate.
Don't give up the ship, even when you feel it sinking and you don't know what to do. Don't give up your dream, even though you may be thinking it never will come true. Life has its own ideas of how things come about, and if you just hang in there, life is gonna work it out. Help is on the way from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. You don't have to know where the path you're on is leading. You just have to walk along, dreaming as you go, asking for the things you're needing. You never can go wrong if you have faith that things are happening as they should, and just believe each step you take is leading you to something good. Help is on the way from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. So open your heart, open your mind. No matter how you've tried and failed, tomorrow you could turn and find that help is on the way from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
Did you hear her vibrato? It was especially rich here
Help is on the way
and here.
from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way.
One final comment before this podcast concludes. You'll notice that this week's artwork differs from my podcast's watercolor logo. It almost resembles an X-ray, wouldn't you say? Well, it's the sound file of Nancy Lamotte's vibrato when she sings,
Help is on the way.
I hope you can see the pulsing sound wave that her voice created. Tune in on Tuesday for several more breathtaking examples of vibrato. Signing off for now with a song in my heart.